everyone, so this video is a really special one. It's a subscriber request and it's the story behind Gisueppe and Sofia and why they mean so much to me. It's also proudly sponsored by and a collaboration with Baxter's. And also in this video we have a very special guest, Dr. Rob, who's coming in to talk to me about these dogs and making sure that they stay happy, healthy and strong. Now, to be able to show you freely what goes on inside my home, I'm actually handing over my camera to my good friend Grace so that she can capture this intimate story for you. To me, a home isn't a real home without some kind of pet. Their greeting and their love is unconditional. The story behind these two actually goes back a little bit before I even had Sofia. I had this chocolate Labrador called Alfonso, and Alfonso was sadly born with a congenital heart disease. We got Sofia when he was about 1 year old. He sadly died suddenly when his heart couldn't take it any longer, and I was so devastated in losing him. I was so depressed I could barely get out of bed. I was about 5 months pregnant and I decided I needed another Labrador back in my life. So I got Gisueppe, and everyone was so crazy saying, Canna, you know, you're pregnant, you have a baby soon, like, why are you getting another dog in your life, especially a big dog? It's going to be so expensive to feed, you know, what are you doing? And I was like, no, this is what I need. And I didn't start to feel better and heal after the loss of Alfonso until I got Gisueppe. And getting Gisueppe was the best thing that ever happened to me. He is definitely my dog, and he's like an old soul. He's been around many times, and he's such a calm, patient dog. His heart is so big and beautiful. I don't know what I'd do without him. Now, these two have very different personalities, but they are the best of friends. Sofia's personality kind of clashes with mine at the best of times. She is actually the naughty one. Her nickname is Danger Mouse, and she has this amazing, resilient personality where nothing really affects her or gets her down. She is just happy and strong, and she basically does what she wants when she wants. Sofia is really Rocco's dog, and Gisueppe is really mine. And Sofia actually goes with Rocco to his dad's house when he goes to stay the night. And it's really comforting feeling knowing that Sofia is with him when he's not with me. I think it's so good for kids to have pets, particularly dogs. It teaches them the responsibility of taking good care of them, walking them, feeding them, picking up after them, making sure that they have the right socialization, and of course they get exercise. Dr. Rob, thank you so much for coming. You've met Sofia, you've met Gisueppe. Now, these two mean the world to me. They give me so much happiness. How do I make sure that they're really happy?
The most important thing for a dog is to have time with their owners. That's the number one thing, which you do. You take them to the park with the ball and give them industry as well, retrieving, they're doing something for you. They love that.
Yeah.
And of course, make them happy, make sure they're healthy, so good diet. And the big thing with diet is not overfeeding. The longest study ever done in science is feeding dogs. And what they found is what we all know, but they actually found scientifically, the dogs that are leaner have less veterinary intervention and live longer and are happier.
How do we know what to feed a dog? Like, what is a balanced diet? We're all told what it is for humans, but I wouldn't have a clue what's the right balance for dogs.
For me, a good balanced diet is a good quality dry food. I will mix it with either a little bit of canned food or even with fresh meat, a bit of warm water, because dry food has a fat around it which gets mobilized, and they like that.
You don't have to buy the most expensive, like, gourmet food, do you?
No, a good quality product that you find in the supermarket is fine. And dogs do very well on that. They have been for years. People do feel that pressure that they must buy the super premium product, but it's not important. You know, you couldn't get healthier dogs than this. These are well-fed dogs, I promise you. We don't have issues with feeding, other than you love them a bit too much.
Right. What are the signs that the diet's not right?
Now, it should be normal, firm stools for a start. You don't want dogs that have problems. Lethargic dogs, maybe they're missing something. Dull coats. And the other big thing is look at their feet and their pasterns. The pasterns are their wrists. You know, their feet should be nice and tight. When you see this dog stand up, you'll know what I mean.
One last question. How do you know if your dogs are really happy?
Gisueppe is just He's one of the happiest dogs in the world, I've got to tell you. He's got a great life. That tail never stops, and that does tell you they're happy.
This conversation has been so refreshing and so reassuring. I feel like I don't need to prescribe to the pressure of like being a pet owner, and I'm doing the right thing. So thank you so much.